Hi Gemini, welcome to your closer look reading for March. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it may resonate in other areas of your life. Also, this may resonate as yours or your person's moon, rising, or Venus sign. Alright, Gemini. What do we got? Oopsie. Okay. Whoopsie. Camera, there it is. Alright, so we've got the Queen of Pentacles, that could be Capricorn. Two of Wands. Knight of Wands, that could be Leo. Queen of Wands, Gemini. Aries. It's just all wands. Three of Wands. Ace of Wands, why not? The Star, this could be Aquarius. I'm going to get some water because I can feel my throat getting weird. Hold on a minute. Whoopsie. Oh dear. Okay, now I spilled a little bit of the water. Cracky. Hold on a minute. Sorry. Wet surface. Okay. Okay. Alright. No? Okay. Lord, I can't stand it when I don't get this right and it looks... Okay. This is Two of Wands about. So this, oh, you're you're sitting pretty, because there's, pardon me, what it looks like here is there's separation, and are they waiting on you? Are they waiting on you to decide? Huh. Are they waiting to hear what you want? What's this Two of Wands here? I think so. This is Two of Wands here. Ace of Pentacles. What's this Knight of Wands here for Gemini? What's this Knight of Wands? Judgment, that could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Sagittarius. What's this Queen of Wands here? The Chariot. The Chariot, that could be Cancerian. What's this Three of Wands? Alright, Gemini, you're the one holding this up if you want it. If you don't want it, then, you know, they're fine. This is you, but this, boy, this is your person's coming through here. Because this is you sitting here going, I'm going to take my sweet time. I don't even know if I'm going to make a decision. I'm going to take my sweet time doing what I want to do. And your person is wanting to get this off the ground. Here's the thing, spoiler alert, you do. You kind of put up a fuss first, but I think that's because there needs to be some clearing of the air, because this is, you two have been through it, And this isn't a breakup, but there's been a lot of spats along the way. And for some of you, I mean, it could be that you're in full-blown separation, but this feels like they're waiting on you to decide if you want to progress or continue. This is somebody that you're going to need to, I don't know, this isn't going to be the last time. There's a lot of passion here. But it feels like this is someone that you are going to have minor conflict with. That there is going to be, like, you need to know that going forward. That this is going to be a very passionate, there might be some bickering, there might be some agreement also. But this is someone that has had time to think about what they want, and they're waiting on you to figure out what you want. What's this Ace of Wands about? Justice, that could be Libra. What's this Star card about for Gemini? This could be Aquarius right here. Knight of Swords, there's Aquarius also. So Aquarius, Libra, Cancer, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Cancer, Capricorn. Okay, so this is someone waiting on what you want, and I think this is you. I think you might have put your foot down about what you wanted, and it took your person a minute to come around. Or, you two were, there might have been some heated exchanges about what you wanted to do for your future. Like, you might be like, you know what, I don't want to do this until I know what's going on with my job or where my security lies. And they're like, can't we figure that out together as we go? They get there first, though. You come around, but it shows them deciding that, you know what, I've had my time to think, and I think we can do this. Here's how. And I don't know, it feels like it's funny. It feels like the interest is there, but you're going to want to take it slow. Like, you're going to want to, and I know we've got the Chariot and the Knight of Swords here, I know, but it feels like the interest is there, but your interest is also, like, it's not just with this relationship. You've got other things going on too. So the interest is there in this relationship. You like what you're hearing from your person, but you're not ready to give your all to this because you got a few other things going on too. Not with somebody else per se, but there's two other expectations or obligations of you, and one of them, like, there's two other priorities. And it feels like one of them is work in a big way. You're kind of looking at your person nodding, but you're looking past them at the job and going, and like wondering how you're going to balance both. So this is okay, that makes sense. As far as why you're stagnating or why you've been kind of because you're wanting to figure out what your next moves are with your job, career, money, that sort of thing. And your person wants to be with you and figure that out. And you're like, no, I want to figure that out for my own self and then meet up with you. Like, I want my own life and then to join you. I don't want to just rush this because there's this feeling that you don't want to lose your independence. You want to have your job, your security, everything up and running, and then meet up with this person. Like, then do the thing. You don't want to, because what happens, it's what the fear is here, what it feels like is that you're going to prioritize the relationship and you'll lose the momentum that you've created with your job and your money. And you don't want to do that. Is what's showing here. That's why you're kind of stalling or stagnating, and that's what you two have been bickering over, is that your person wants to get this off the ground, And you're like, no, not until I know what's going on with my money, where I'm working, where I'm living, that sort of thing. There's a big May. There's some kind of job shift or shift in stability and security. Things settle in May for you, Gemini. So maybe that's what you're waiting for. Like, I don't know where I'm going to be living yet, or I don't know, what my job offer is going to be, or things like that. So this is them waiting on you and you saying, okay, I'm into it, but I have to see how things shake out in my life over here. And if you want to do this with me, you're going to have to be okay with that. I have got to see what's going to happen in my life first. So, but this person is very headstrong and very dynamic, and they want what they want, and they're not very patient. So they're going to have to learn to be that, because the more that they're going to come at you, the more you're going to dig your heels in and be like, no. And if I may, I think you should. I don't think you should be railroaded into, it's great to be enthusiastic about something and that someone have your back, but at the end of the day, you have to know that you can take care of yourself. It can't just be like, you know what, screw it, the job will be there. It might not. And what if something were to happen to that person and you forewent this opportunity? You know what I mean? It's like, people have to know they can take care of themselves. So you're not dragging your feet, you're being discerning, and all in good time and all in due time. And I think that's entirely appropriate here. So you're on board. You're like, okay, but we're not rushing into this headlong. We're not doing the thing. I want to take some time. I want to pace this. I don't want to get all and then have all these plans to where I can't prioritize whatever's coming in May, this job shift, this stability shift, whatever that is. You don't want to be locked down over here, and then all of a sudden when that comes up, you have to renegotiate your agreement or whatever's going on with your love interest. And from what's showing here, this is someone that could be very demanding, that wants to do this. No, I have plans for us. We're going to go do this. I want to go here. No, I want to be there by this time. And by May, I want us to be living together, this or that. And you're like, I can't commit to anything because I got to know how my life's going to shake out over here. My life. Not our life, my life first. As it should be. Okay. So your person needs to let you do your thing first. But there's still, you do give, it looks like you are, slowly but surely there is movement with this person, but they want it a lot quicker. And I think there might be more bickering in store for you as you kind of, peruse your options or wait and see and things like that. They don't want to wait and see. This is someone that's chomping at the bit here. What else for Gemini? 9 of Pentacles, just like this Queen of Pentacles. Wanting to work and take care of yourself. And this is almost like all in good time, like wanting to take care of yours and your own first. Meeting your obligations, putting yourself first so that you can be okay come HE double hockey sticks or high water. Whatever happens, I have to know that I can take care of myself. I can't compromise or put myself in a compromised position to where I'm dependent upon somebody else. So this is, for the Geminis I'm reading for, you have a pretty headstrong streak here, as you should, but so does your person. So yeah, this is someone that wants what they want when they want it, and you're just like, that's just going to make me dig my heels in. They have met their match, as it were. Gemini. That's for Gemini. Abundance. Okay, so that makes sense as to why you're wanting to kind of, hold on, don't rush me, do not rush me. I have got to prioritize this. It is everything. It's everything as far as me feeling comfortable everywhere else in my life. Like, I have to take care of whatever is leading to abundance. This is you saying that. Look at this. Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, abundance. Yeah. I'm getting some water. My throat's getting glitchy. So as you should. Another thing too, though, that you could be going on a lot of job interviews here. This could be a lot of job interviews. And then something finally lands in May. And it's what you wanted. And it's almost like, as much as this person's chomping at the bit, you're like, you're not going to sway me, because this is the rest of my life here. This is like the jumping point or the starting point for the career that I want, the job that I want, the house that I want, whatever. There's something that you really want that you find out about in May. And it's going to be what you want. You've had your eye on it for a while. And so this is, your person's not wanting to wait. And I don't think they like having to wait. But to be fair, like, I could see why you're doing that, because this is so much bigger than, I hate to say it like this, but just a relationship. Not that your person is just a relationship. But I don't think they're seeing the long view here, that this, if they do give you the time to sort this out, you're going to be much more present in the relationship, because your mind will be settled about, like, your security will be assured and in place, and you'll have that down, and set course, and then you can plan the rest of your life, because this is settled. But right now it looks like that's taking a priority, and your person's just like, Okay. For Gemini. That's for Gemini. Okay, six of tens. 10 of cups reversed, falling out, and 9 of wands reversed. Not mad about it. So things are like, you two aren't seeing eye to eye right now. There's bickering, there's arguing, there's been like a falling out. But at the same time, you're like, you know what? I have to stay the course. I can't change for you. Might want me to, you might be ready. I am not. This is a priority. This is taking precedence for me. So it's not that you haven't told them that. I don't think they like the answer. And you're like, look, this isn't about you. This is a me thing. You wouldn't want me stressed out and preoccupied with this. And if you take me away from this, if you demand my attention, it's not going to end well for anybody. It will end, though. You know what I mean? So it's like, do not ask too much of me. Do not ask this of me right now, because I will prioritize this. I have to. It's my life. I feel like they need to be kind of reminded of that. Like, they're just really like, "Argh." It's a very intense, high energy person anyway, though. So, yeah, there's just that intensity there. And honestly, you need a break. I could see why there's this right here, like, you know what, I'm just going to shut the rest of the world out and kind of just sit and think, and all in good time, because you're being I could see this being like pressured or obligated, or just someone really wanting something a lot right now, and you're like, I need to do this first. I can't. You've got to give me my time and my space. You've got to stop coming at me. So maybe it wasn't a breakup, because there's still very much you two in communication, but maybe there's been bickering about the trajectory of the relationship, and I think your person comes around, but you're just like not ready to fully, because you want to lock this down first. Understandably so. Okay. All right, Gemini, love to you and your person. I hope this was helpful. And honestly, you need to stay the course, because it is your life you're talking about. And it's just better for all concerned if that is something that you're able to decide upon and finally kind of put in place, instead of being preoccupied with that. Okay. Because this is great, this right here, yeah, it's going to pay off. So May, I don't know what's going on in May. May is the start of either an abundant cycle, a new job, something, but it sets May, whatever happens in May is setting it in motion. So, not too shabby, birthday month and everything, yay. Okay, I hope to see you in the next reading. Thank you for stopping by. You take care.